In the past couple of days, I've gotten several calls from Nigeria. In fact, before I started recording this video, a friend rang and he was like, Eniola, have you heard about the UK visa update? Are you not going to talk about it? I was like, guy, you should trust me. I love gists. And when it comes to gists like this, I will definitely come through for my subscribers. My name is Eniola Adeniro, and you are welcome to my channel. If you're seeing my video for the first time, oh wow, you're welcome. Please subscribe and become part of this lovely community. If you've seen my video before, I mean, you're a returning subscriber. Good medal for you. Thank you so much for sticking around. You guys mean the world to me. I appreciate your love, your support, your calls, your comments. Thank you so much. You guys are truly amazing. I'm sure you must have heard something, one or two things about the trending UK visa updates. Yes, I know you must have heard one or two things about it. So let's talk about it. I've heard a lot about this update, a lot of misconception here and there, and you know the drill on this channel. I'm going to share my screen with you so you see the information yourself and you can read along. Trust me, I'm going to skip some part because I don't want this video to be too long. I'm trying to be considerate of people out there. Maybe you don't have data or you probably don't have access to Wi-Fi and you need this information. So I'm going to try my best to ensure that this video is not too long. Feel free to click the link in the description. The link to the news is in the description. Click the link and read more. I encourage people to read. Knowledge is important. Information is vital, especially if you're planning to relocate to any country in the world, not necessarily UK. If you're planning to relocate anywhere at all, you need information and you must be willing to read. Watch my videos. I have information for you, but you must be willing to read. You must be willing to read good information from good sources or resources. Changes to UK visa requirements, key points at a glance. Let's read this. The government has unveiled a package of measures to reduce the number of people coming to the UK. Interesting. Home Secretary James Cleverly said the changes, which are due to take effect from next spring, would deliver the biggest ever cut in net migration. We're currently in summer, so next spring is going to be March 2024. If you're planning to come to the UK December 2023 or January 2024, February 2024, these changes does not apply to you. I mean, a friend of mine called me 2 days ago, I think, and he said a friend of his got a job and then the person told him that he won't be able to bring his family because of the changes. I was like, this is actually going to take effect from next spring. So please, if you're planning to come to the UK December 2023, January 2024 or February 2024, these changes does not apply to you. Spring starts, next spring actually starts March 2024. These changes does not apply to people planning to come to the UK before March 2024. So let's keep some part. The minimum salary for UK skilled worker visa to increase. Interesting. To be eligible for a skilled worker visa to come to the UK, your job offer must meet a minimum salary requirement. At the moment, this is whichever the highest out of 26,200 per year, that is £10.75 per hour, or the ongoing rate for your job. From next spring, that's March 2024, this will rise to 38,700 per year. Are you for real? Let's keep reading. However, crucially, health and care workers, who account for almost half of people on work visa, will be exempted from this increase. People on national pay scale, such as teachers, will also be exempted. Thank God. I mean, I'm a nurse, and I'm grateful that care workers, teachers are exempted. But the truth is, I'm not earning up to £30,000 per annum. So if I'm not earning up to £30,000 per annum as a nurse, I don't know the job. aside IT guys, I actually don't know. Honestly, I'm short of words to be sincere. But this is what I'm going to say. If you are my subscriber, if you're my follower, please, and you want to come to the UK, I'm going to advise you to increase your value. Care job is not the only way to come to the UK. I know IT guys that actually got a job from Nigeria and they are now in the UK. They were recruited from Nigerians. So please, if you are planning to come to the UK, it's time to scale up. Care worker visa, I don't think it's not the only way to come to the UK, but I know it seems to be the easiest route, especially the care visa is the easiest route. But I think it's time for us to scale up. We have to be able to prove to them that we want it. I think that's what they are trying to do. Minimum income requirement for family visa to rise. Interesting. The minimum requirement for British citizens who want to bring a foreign family member or partner to live with them in the UK is rising from 18,600 to 38,700 a year. I'm not even a citizen yet. I don't know how this would affect, but honestly, it's not everyone in the UK, even citizens. It's not, because I am not earning up to 38,700. So if you're a citizen and you're a nurse and you're probably a band 5, you won't be earning up to 38,700. So it means even nurses that are citizens cannot even bring their family, or let's say band 5 and probably band 6, they can't bring their family. This is becoming interesting. Let's just give some part. Ban on care workers bringing family dependents to the UK. Interesting. Overseas care workers will no longer be able to bring their partners or children with them to the UK. Home Office data suggests health and care workers are more likely to be joined by family members than people on other work visas. I mean, okay, in the year to September, more than 101,000 visas were issued to care workers, with an estimated 120,000 visas granted to associated dependents. Care companies are worried the ban on dependents will put off potential recruits from coming to the UK, making staff shortage worse. Honestly, this is my opinion. But the government says it believes there will still be high demand from overseas workers for care roles in the UK, even if individuals cannot bring family members with them. Wow! Honestly, I think the people in parliament, they've gotten partners for those of us that are single, because if we're saying people should not bring their dependents, their children, their spouse, how are we going to cope? Before we get that part, I don't understand. I don't want to talk about it. But that is the news. From next spring, care workers would not be able to bring their family. Honestly, I don't think this is going to go through, but then let's be prepared. If you want to come into UK, if you've gotten your COS or you've started preparing or you've done an interview, try as much as possible to speed up things. You need to get here before next spring. Whether they are going to effect this or not, please do your best to come here before next spring, because honestly, I don't know how people would relocate without their family. I'm a single lady, I may not be able to relate, but for those that have children, those that have their spouse, husband, wife and all, I don't think they will be happy to leave their family for 4-5 years. You understand? You get what I mean? I don't think they'll be happy to leave their family for that long to relocate to another country. I know definitely they'll probably go to pay visit, but you need that will. I mean, a family person, you're used to that companionship. You need that often, especially in a country like UK. You need companionship, but don't leave your family. This is not funny, but guys, I need you guys to laugh. Care surcharge to rise. The annual fee visa holders must pay to use the NHS, known as the Immigration Health Surcharge, would rise from £624 to £1,035. So at the moment, that is about, let's say about 1,100,000 naira. Wow, I don't know the conversion to Ghana cedis, but that's a lot of money. To be honest, that is a lot of money. Student review of graduate visa. Let's read that part. A graduate visa allows someone to stay in the UK for at least 2 years after successfully completing a course in the UK. The government has launched a review of this visa route to prevent what it's called abuse of the system. More than 98,000 graduate visas were granted in the year to June. The government has already announced plans to limit the number of students who can bring family members with them to the UK. They actually said this a couple of months ago. This part is no longer a news. This is my advice. I mean, you can take my advice or not, but this is what I would say. If you're planning to migrate, or jackpot is the trending word. If you're planning to relocate to any country, UK, US, Canada, New Zealand, Australia, do it now. Don't sleep on it, honestly, because it will get to a point that every country will try to control their immigration net rates. It's the truth. Immigration has impact on the government. It has impact on the system. That's the truth. So please, before every other country will start tightening, or before every other country will start making strict immigration rules, do your best, please. If you're planning to, you don't have to come to UK. Then you can go to US, you can go to Canada, Australia is there, New Zealand is there. And if you're in love with UK, you can come to UK as well. But whatever plan you have, do it now. Start something now. Don't procrastinate. Relocation is not something that you procrastinate, and relocation is not something that you wake up today, you say you are relocating tomorrow, except you've probably made the plan in your dream. I don't mean to be rude in case that come out rude, but to be honest, relocation is something that takes time, and you need to start now if you've not started. And if you've started something, please speed up things, especially if you're coming to the UK. Do your best to get here before next spring. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you find this video useful, please share it with your friend, your family, your enemy. Yes, share my video with everybody, including your enemy, your haters. Share my video with them and encourage them to subscribe. Thank you so much for sticking around. You guys mean the world to me. See you guys in my next video. Bye.